ATN.
Thank you, Musumba, for that report. Now, pastoralist communities now want the government to formalize Dugsi, Madrassa teachings as part of the education syllabus. The Ramads argue that children trained under the two programs would integrate well, just like their counterparts in formal learning institutions. They also say the move will reduce the burden of employing teachers in hardship areas that has often experienced mass migration of teachers. And as Catherine Muraget reports, they argue that it will also reverse the problem of high cases of school dropouts in the arid and semi-arid regions.
Pastoralist communities are now asking the government to incorporate the two Islamic form of lessons widely used in northern Kenya. Leaders from the region argue that integrating the two form of teachings in the education system will be good for the communities. MP Farah Malim says doing so will be fulfilling Section 95 of the Basic Education Act of 2013.
Because these children now who go to Duxi and other places, if they get the sheikh in there, we're not going to ask the TSC to employ those people to educate them. We will look for an alternative system. I think those instructors, we're not calling them teachers, those instructors can even be recruited through NACONEC.
At the same time, they have also asked the government to strengthen low-cost boarding schools and consider reviving mobile schools model.
What we want to ask of your government is the continuation of boarding schools in the ASALs and also the continuation of a school feeding program.
President William Ruto, during the 3 days Wajir Pastoralist Leadership Summit, said it is time for the pastoralist areas to prioritize education.
Pastoralist leaders, to be specific, must mind about the education of the children of pastoralists as we do for the children of Kenya. I did say before, I will repeat again, that it is time that pastoralists take up teaching as a profession.
The National Climate Action Plan of 2023-2027 highlighted the arid and semi-arid counties as being vulnerable to the impact of climate change. This places learners in these areas at a disadvantage compared to their fellow learners countrywide. These areas face severe food insecurity due to recurrent droughts, crop failure and livestock loss. This means that school meals program is critical to addressing child malnutrition and ensuring consistent school attendance, retention and quality learning achievements. The first National Education Sector Strategic Plan in 2018-2022 and the second 2023-2027 and the reports of the United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF 2021 highlight lack of essential instructional resources, teacher shortage, and inadequate ICT integration in schools serving nomadic and marginalized communities. According to a report from the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO 2021, approximately 2.5 million Kenya between 6 to 18 years old children are not in school. Most of the affected counties are Muslim communities whose children attend Duxi and Madrassa. Catherine Imurugit, KTN.